Picture frame, 'cause I don't wanna have to see your.
All right, as you know, the Lakers and Mavs are about to face off in just about 20 more minutes, or less than 20 now. And they'll be in Dallas. This will be Luka's second overall visit in his former team, in his former team's house when he was a Maverick. You know, just the guy that the Mavs needed, as a replace, as the next one to keep the franchise going and relevant after Dirk retired, right? And certainly Luka was that guy. He almost won a championship. He almost won a title with the Mavericks when he was a Mav in 2024, just to get beat by the better Celtics team. In that same year in June, right? But let me say this before the game starts. Luka, to me, and I already know that he signed the 65. I forgot how much it is. It's like a 3-year, $165 million contract to be a Laker for that long. Look, man. I know it's gonna sound like a joke, like a big time joke. I know it's not gonna happen at all. But if LeBron does re-sign with the Lakers the next season, go back to being Maverick, because Nico's not there anymore. Yeah. Now look, man. I know Luka's already a Laker, and it already feels like a long time, and already like midway through the 25-26 season. Before I get into my thoughts here, February 1st, let's not forget what happened on that very day. And the whole world, the whole sports world, the whole world, as well, just shocked by this bizarre trade that still does not make any sense to this day. Why AD and Luka would be traded for one another. AD to Dallas, and Luka here as a Laker. Now, for a lot of Laker fans, it's a great thing because he's going to be the future. And I get that Luka is going to be the future for the Lakers once LeBron retires, or once LeBron leaves the Lakers. But it looks like at this point, based on what I listened to on Dreamers Pro's video, and hopefully it's not true. I know it's said right in the middle of this season, but LeBron may be back next year or next season as a Laker. If that's the case, Luka, just go back to being a Mav. I mean, you got your freedom back over there now that Nico's gone. You know what I'm saying? But the way I see it, though, on the overall grand scheme of things, and I know the 1-year anniversary of that trade is coming up. The trade that shocked the entire sports world, right? Luka, to me, will always be a Maverick, not a Laker. And even though he's a Laker right now, even if they win a title with him, I'm still going to see him as a Maverick no matter what, because that's who he resonates. Like, I'm seeing, like, the way I grew up watching NBA, I remember these guys. Kobe is a Laker. Garnett is a Timberwolf, even though he won one title with the Celtics with Paul Pierce and Ray Allen. And even Ray Allen himself, a Seattle Supersonic. Reggie Miller, Pacer. Allen Iverson, Sixers. Dwayne Wade, Miami. Dirk Nowitzki, Mavericks. Tony Parker, Spurs. Tim Duncan, Spurs. Manu Ginobili, Spurs. And the list goes on and on. Damon Stoudemire, Blazers. Damian Lillard, Blazer and a Blazer again. Giannis, Buck, Jokic, Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? These are the guys that I get used to seeing, and in that franchise. And I grew up watching an NBA where it's still like this kind of rivalry where I wanna beat you, I don't wanna join you. This is well before the player empowerment that LeBron created at the start of 2010s when he joined the Heat. Oh yeah, I forgot. Steph Curry, Warriors. Obviously, Steph is a Warrior. Paul Pierce, Celtic, before he became a journeyman, like very late in his career. Blake Griffin, Clippers. So the list goes on, and I'm just saying, I look at Luka as a Mav because he definitely represents that franchise and will always be to me, even if the Lakers were. I'm willing to bet, without LeBron, I'm pretty sure the Lakers can win at least one title with Luka and Austin Reeves. But only that's yet to be seen. So, but the Lakers defense is just not very good, even without LeBron. So, but to me, Luka's better as a Mav. Like, I'm used to seeing Luka as a Mav, and he'll always be a Maverick to me, no matter what. That's just how I see it because of the way I grew up on watching the NBA. And the NBA to me is I'm always seeing certain all-stars in one uniform because that's how I've always seen them. And like the names that I mentioned, they represent one team. That's how the NBA should be. But unfortunately, we're just seeing a lot of hopping around, especially with all-stars. And this is based on, unfortunately, the player empowerment that LeBron had caused, when he started that in the 2010s when he joined the Heat. But yeah, on the grand scheme of things, I do see Luka forever as a Maverick. Say what you want about him, just being on the Lakers, even if it's like for a long time. But for me, the way I see it right now is that he's always going to be a Mav to me. So yeah, man, that's all I want to say about it because the way I grew up watching the NBA, I'm usually seeing a lot of like almost every all-star just being in one team and being loyal to one. So I know it's not Luka's fault that he wanted to be traded, but that's why to me he's forever a Maverick, just like Dirk Nowitzki is forever a Maverick. So this is where I would like to say, man, Austin Reeves should be the main guy for the Lakers after LeBron leaves. But if it wasn't for LeBron's antics and the ongoing antics in the Lakers organization, like when he was during his time as a Laker, then none of this. I'm pretty sure Luka would not ever be traded for the Mavs. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Game's on pretty soon. Peace.